bien. Parle inglés. No. Wolof.
This morning I was at Dindefendefelfos waterfalls or something like that. I don't remember the name. Now I'm headed to the border of Mali. I'm short on time, so I prefer to set up my tent a few kilometers before the border. And tomorrow, cross the border in the morning with time on my hands. I tried to pass that truck up. The truck saw a pothole and swerved into my lane. He almost hit me. I slammed on the brakes to avoid hitting him, and I ate the pothole myself. I skid my bike 10 or 15 meters, and the truck doesn't even stop to realize it. Let's move on and watch out for the trucks that aren't alert. I camp here tonight. I'm just a few kilometers away from the border. Tomorrow I'll cross into Mali. I have a problem with the visa though. I only have 4 days to get in and to leave, so I have to try to renew it once I get in. Sadly, I don't have time to enjoy it the way I want to. It makes me pretty upset. Having visas with expiration dates limit you a little bit. I think this is one of the few visas I'll have like this. The rest I think I can choose the entry date, so I'll have more of a margin. I found the spot where I'm alone with a million mosquitoes. I'll pitch my tent right here. Before I started the trip, I didn't know at what point you could just camp out, or if I'd feel comfortable wild camping anywhere. Up until now, I haven't had any problems, haven't slept bad either. Last night, I guess I slept where the wild boars sleep too, and there were tons of noises from the wild boars coming and going all hours of the night. No idea what they were up to, but mostly I've been pretty chill. There's always some animal that comes up, but not as many wild boars as last night. We'll see if in Mali things are chill enough to camp out on my own.
I'll be toasting all my life.
Today I woke up pretty cranky, because I didn't sleep very well, and when I woke up I found this. I normally put my blanket under the tent to protect it a little. It's also to protect the inflatable mattress so it won't get popped. I woke up with all these holes in my blanket, and well, I liked it, but that's life. Kind of upsetting, but things happen. These jerks have eaten through my whole blanket. All the way over here too, my god, what a mess. As if that wasn't enough, they've eaten through the tent too, bro. We'll see what the hell I do with it now when it rains. With all the African tropical rains and all these holes, the whole tent is full of holes. The whole floor, so you tell me what to do. That's how I woke up today. It's going to be interesting camping out like this. So that's why I woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. But, oh well, what can you do? It's already chewed up. Not much else I can do but find another blanket. I don't know how easy that will be. I just really liked it. I'll try to patch the tent and see if it's still waterproof. Well, it isn't good news. They screwed me over. This is just one of the things that can happen when you're camping in Africa. Here bugs eat everything, and luckily these were small ones, because the daytime the big ones come. This is what's left of the tent floor. Nice and waterproof for Africa. It looks like a strainer. I really like this tent too. This is the ground I pitched the tent on, so you don't think I'm an idiot either. It's normal ground like all the ground around these parts. I was afraid the tent would leak when it was whole. If it's full of holes, then it's a given. It sucks. Bugs can get in too, but that's part of the game. It just gets more and more interesting. So we'll see how I can fix it, because it's important to me. And that's the start I'm off to today. Bummed out and all, and I'm gonna try to cross over to Mali. We'll see if it goes smoothly. I've had my dose of Africa for today. It's infested with wasps too. I don't know what's up here. I don't like this place. I'm out of here.
I don't know how and don't know why, but I'll be toasting all my life.
I left Senegal by way of a relatively small border crossing and got into Mali with no problem. It's really nice when you cross a border like that. They don't complicate your life, they just do what they have to do. They ask for your papers, look at them, sign them, stamp them, and then send you on to the next country. Well, I just got into Mali. I got out of Senegal with no problems. My passport is stamped, and I'm in Mali with no issues. They made it easy this time. Here's the situation. Today is the 24th, and my visa expires on the 28th. So, I'm very short on time. When I went to do the visa, the jerks, instead of writing the date I chose, they just gave me a date. I realized too late, and now the visa is already underway, for almost a month now. So, I have 4 days to get to Bamako and try to get my visa renewed for at least another month. Normally, I like to read up a little on the country before going in, and this time I haven't had internet for several days. Camping out, I haven't had time to read up on it much. I checked a while ago. I think it's one of the poorest countries in the world. It shows up on those lists of the 20 most dangerous countries in the world or something like that. So we'll see what it's like. I'm already in the curious country of Mali, and I just recently entered. I just got in 15 minutes ago, and it was the easiest border to cross so far. The bummer of my tent getting eaten has worn off a bit, but the leakage issue is still there. But hey, I'm here in Mali and I'm going to head into these mountains back here. You can't see much. I haven't seen mountains in a long time, so I came up this road here. It looks great, and a little over 100 kilometers ahead there is a lake, what looks like a lake, so that's the plan I have for today. 100 to 150 kilometers, however many, and then to stop for a rest at the lake to eat. And I would be needing a shower about now. It's been a few days since I've had one. Letting some pressure off the bike, softening the shocks, and heading up this great road.
Bonjour, ça va? Bien that way. Okay, merci. Retour. Sí. Okay. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Thank you.
I'm lost as hell. I'm lost on a lost road, off another one even more lost road. It didn't really look like it was gonna be down this way, but me being hard-headed. Looks like there's gonna be a lot of small tracks in Mali. Until in Senegal, if you wanted asphalt, you had asphalt practically the whole way. So it was up to you, travel by asphalt or hit the tracks. But Mali looks like there's just lots of small tracks. Lots of main roads don't have asphalt. If you like to travel for the smaller paths, like how I prefer, they're paths like this one. Choppy, but very fun, and the motorcycle is really doing a hell of a job. I'm very happy with the new shocks and have let some of the pressure out of the tires. Let's see what Mali is like. I'm actually pretty curious. Sometimes it's hard to know which way is the correct way. There isn't even a single sign around here, left or right. A 50-50 chance. So let's give it a try. This one looks a little wider. People here freak out when they see me. There was a boy that ran away with a look of fear on his face. It's like the gall of Asterisks or Obelix. Oh, don't move away. I will, don't worry. I'm pretty hungry. It's already 3 o'clock, but I can't find a place to eat and I don't feel like cooking. I feel like eating something good. So I'm gonna stick it out and see if I find a larger village that can give me something to eat. It has to be really cheap here. I've been paying less than $1 per meal these last few days. I know there is a war to the north, but I think that's pretty far north. War and jihadists, I read. From what they say, they aren't very friendly, though I don't think I've met one yet. Not that I know of. I'll probably want to head north because since they say it's more dangerous, there won't be any tourists. It must be beautiful. It must be quite authentic. What I have to find out is up to what point it's relatively safe and up to what point there's war. It's not my plan to head into the war either. They can go at it amongst themselves. I'm thinking that I won't find what I'm looking for traveling on asphalt. I'm just over halfway there, and it's been 3 hours. The moral of the story is not to underestimate the kilometers. 100 some odd kilometers, you say? Got it. Easy. In a flash. And sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. And this is one of those times that you don't. It's going to take some 5 hours to cover 100 kilometers. Easily. But it's dragging big time. Come on, let's see if there's any villages that turn up with some food. I'm starving. Give me anything to eat. I don't even know if they're gonna feed me because it's 4:45.
Kundian? Kundian. Kunya. Bonjour, ça va? Ça va bien? For going to Kundian? Kundian? This way? Oui. Ok, merci beaucoup. Au revoir. Hola. Yo, ça va? Bonjour. Ça va? Ça va bien? Ça va bien? Kundian? Kundian, this way. This or this? Ça va bien, ça va bien.
Le ballon.
Ah,
Le ballon.
les ballons.
Oui.
¿Qué ballon? You don't have ballon. Ça va. Bonjour, merci. Au revoir. Ça va. Yeah. Ote, ça va bien. Au revoir. Yeah. Au revoir. Au revoir. Ça va? Au revoir, merci. So this way, Kundian. Ok, merci beaucoup. Au revoir, merci. Au revoir. Bonjour, bonsoir, bonjour, merci, bonjour. Bye bye. Goodbye.
See you tomorrow.
See you
Next time.
next time. Bonjour, ça va?